you all so much for coming. Do I have to do this? And it's just super having you all here, all our precious people, family and friends. And now I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. But it's just wonderful to have you all here, and thank you to celebrate how can be the 80s.
Presents, I couldn't help noticing that a lot of those presents have a sort of cylindrical shape to them. Designation. I think, Julie, you're going to have to be the keeper of the of the wine cellar for a while and make sure that they just go out gently and carefully one by one. So we all know Rob.
Excuse me.
We're here in great numbers because all of you have had some association with Robert over the years, either through Rotary or through Sunrise or all the kinds of things that Robert's involved in, and you therefore know Judy and now love her as well. You know Rob as the sort of fun-loving joker, the man full of life who thrives on and nurtures friendships with so many people. Rob's a man who will chat to complete strangers in the street, sometimes leaving them with a rather baffled expression. But that's how Rob is. He's somebody who instinctively believes that all people are good. And that's a very good place to start. So you end up trusting everyone until you have a reason not to. And in the words of C.J. Dennis, I learned that helping others on your way is gold coin for your profit. Such is life. So, thank you, Robin, and happy 80th birthday. You can't mention Rob, of course, without talking about Judy. Behind every impressive man, as we know Rob to be, is a very special lady. And Judy, we salute you at this moment as well.
Yeah.
When he's truly rich and truly blessed. And I am rich because my eyes have seen the love light in the eyes of my Doreen. And I'm blessed because my feet have trod a land whose fields reflect the smile of God. Sitting that evening in this sunset land, with her in all the world to hold me hand, a son to bear my name when I'm gone, living and loving, and so life mooches on.
It's just been said. So I'll leave out the serious bits. And the challenge I found was how to sum up Rob in just a few words. You know those tests that psychologists have where they give you this indistinguishable sort of blob and then say, write down all the words you can think of as soon as they come to your mind. Well, in the absence of this shapeless blob, I thought I'd look at Robert over here and think, well, what pops into my mind? And this is what I wrote down. Generous, hospitable, humorous, courageous, fearless, loyal, compassionate, emotional, thoughtful, quick-witted, musical, a barbecuer, a dog lover, a bus driver, an optimist. And as this is an interactive celebration, if anyone else wants to throw in a few more words, we can put them up here on the screen. Oh, a husband, right.
Hey Rob, can we take you off the list or not? Honestly, you the only one I take up is humorous.
An undistinguished golfer.
I can't
I'd like to say a couple of words if I could.
We're still in the middle of a speech, right?
I'd just like to say that one of the first people I ever met was Rob. In fact, we had a very close relationship. And
I just had a couple of little anecdotes.
One more word for you.
One more.
Yeah. Unstoppable.
It's only because the batteries are flat.
Rob's thrown himself into lots of things since he's been up here, and into local charities. He's sung and danced at the Radio Do, and he's driven the local bus. And one of the things that he did when he was on that bus was to give a running commentary as he's going along. Ladies and gentlemen, here on the right you'll see the Hydro Majestic Hotel. And this rather brightened up the journey for the local people who are just going into Katoomba to do Now, along with the beautiful Judy, Rob ran the Norwood Guest House, complete with a ghost in room 8, 7?
7.
7, room 7, and they had the Lucinda's restaurant. And I can well remember taking some friends to Lucinda's, and their names, just by chance, were Rob and Judy. And we went up to the door, which was closed, knocked on the door, and looking just for all the world like Basil Fawlty, Rob opens the door, and I said, Rob, meet our friends, Rob and Judy. And Rob says, I'm sorry, we're full up with Rob and Judy's tonight. Slams the door in our face. When we built our little cottage up the road around 20 years ago, our first visitors were Rob and Judy, and they came bearing a gift. And that was a beautiful little tree. And Judy said to me, Rob chose this himself. She didn't have to actually say that, because when I looked at the planting instruction, it said suitable for salt marshes and ocean estuaries. Some of you mountain friends may not know that Rob was quite a legend in Wahroonga. He left Fison's Pharmaceuticals to pursue a career as an estate agent. He became a barbershop singer and one of the best loved presidents of the Rotary Club of Wahroonga. And as you've heard from Philip, he was instrumental in bringing Little Hisiksel out. And that was a very, very emotional time for all of us. And it seems that it's only a few years since Rob's 70th. And I'm hoping that those of you who are here have a memory that is as effective as mine, because I thought I'd finish up by recycling a little verse that I wrote for that occasion. When I first met young Quodling, he was heavily into drugs. Down every shady laneway in all the sleazy pubs, drugs for every ailment, bad backs or sluggish gizzards. He'd sell you some Fison's potion or extract of blue-tongued lizard. One day our Jude approached him. Look here, young Robbity Bob, give up this snake oil peddling, go get a proper job. You're a super-duper salesman, and I know it's not too late. Make us a flaming fortune. Move into real estate. So she bought him a brand new snow white shirt, flash tie and sharp creased trousers to help him flog his high-rise flats and million-dollar houses. Well, the cash just kept on pouring in, but it soon upset his health. Ashamed he was and all distressed by the piles of new-won wealth. I'll give it all to charity, he said one day to Jude. I'll go and join that Rotary mob, build schools and hand out food. Now, he's not a real religious bloke, but you'll never find one holier in caring for his fellow man or the poor in far Mongolia. Now, you've heard of Pavarotti and other singers of renown, but did you know that Quodling has the finest voice in town? One day he came and said to me, let's do some singing, mate. We'll put a group together. I've been rather bored of late. So we formed a little quartet. Wahroonga Warblers was its name. but it soon got changed to wobblers, to our everlasting shame. We sang in this great competition for quartets, all a cappella, but were instantly disqualified. We have this piano fella. A cappella means unaccompanied, said the judge. But in my eyes, I'm prepared to overlook it and award you lot first prize. You were virtually unaccompanied, of that there's little doubt, because Quodling sang so loudly he drowned the piano out. Now Roberts never let the grass grow under his size 12 boot, so he moved up here to the mountains. Hey Jude, it'll be a hoot. Just working 25 hours a day, I'll be congenial host. And you can be housemaid, chambermaid, kitchen hand, waitress, assistant chef, and part-time resident ghost. So congratulations, Rob, on entering senior middle age, and thank you for all the years of fun and memories. Happy New Year.
Didn't make it. One was alluded to, and that was the journalist George Richards. And I think that when I say now, good health, raise your glass, and bloody well mean it. Good health. And just to prove that I'm not the oldest in the room, I'm going to take you back just 70 years on. I was an 11-year-old, my first day at high school, and I still say it's just incredible that the family lived at Beecroft and then Epping, and nearest boys' high school was Homebush Boys High. People can't believe that nowadays. Our sister school was Hornsby Girls High School. There I was, 11-year-old, sitting there in the school auditorium on the first day at high school, and the boss, Bob Quodling, brought out the president of the old boys as an example of what the school could produce, of what to look forward to what to look up to. And Jim Greening is here today. On you, Jim. Well done.
Rob, at Homebush we had a lot of successes and a lot of failures. I'll leave it to you to make
I'm going to be very careful how I say this, and I don't want it to leave this room. But in first year, we did the traditional Gilbert and Sullivan, and they chose Pirates of Penzance. It was a boys' high school. I was in the girls' chorus. But my voice has broken since then, I hope. But the other moment you do remember, and somebody that had to leave a little early today, was Sabina. Sabina, Eric and I started, she and I started on the first day of kindergarten at Beecroft Public School 75 years ago. It's a long while to know somebody. Sadly, she had to apologise and go because of someone not being very well in her family group. However, I do thank you all so much for coming. I don't have any jokes to tell. Except the one